Every day, companies lose hours to a relentless stream of identical questions. Where's my order? What's the return policy? How do I reset my password? Instead of paying a human to copy and paste the same FAQ answers, we can build a system that reads the email, finds the right answer, and replies entirely on its own. This diagram shows the exact architecture we'll build today. It relies on 3 steps. First, reading an incoming message. Second, an AI agent looking up company policy in a secure knowledge base. And third, drafting and sending an automated reply. Before writing any logic, you need 3 accounts ready to go. First, a workspace in n8n, a visual automation tool that connects apps without writing code. Second, you need Google Cloud access to link a Gmail account. And third, an API key from an AI provider like OpenAI or OpenRouter to serve as the system's brain. With these pieces in place, a business stops playing catch-up with its inbox. The support desk stays empty at night, but emails receive accurate, instant replies around the clock. Step 1 is giving our workflow a way to hear incoming requests. In n8n, we start by adding a Gmail trigger node and setting it to fire every time a new message lands in the inbox. By default, n8n tries to clean up incoming data, but if you leave that setting on, it cuts off the actual body of the email. You must turn off the Simplify toggle to ingest the complete, raw payload. With the full data exposed, we scan the output JSON to find the exact line containing the customer's written question. Not every email is a support question. Some are spam, and some are internal memos. To handle this, we add an AI text classifier node right after the trigger. We take the email text variable we just located and drag it directly into the classifier's input box. Now, the AI has the actual words of the email to read. We configure the classifier with 2 distinct categories. We define customer support as questions about policies, products, or services. We define other as anything else. Complex AI tasks cost money per query. Filtering irrelevant emails at the door protects your budget and keeps the system focused strictly on helping customers. Now we build the actual responder. We add an AI agent node, but we only attach it to the customer support branch coming out of our classifier. Because this node needs to know what the customer asked, we bypass the classifier and pull that same raw email text variable down from the original trigger, feeding it straight into the agent. Next, we write the system prompt. This is a set of permanent instructions that tells the AI exactly how to do its job. We tell it to act as a support agent, to only output the body of an email, and to always sign off as Mr. Helpful. The agent needs facts. We connect a Pinecone vector store, a database that stores text as mathematical coordinates, to retrieve specific company policies without guessing. Because databases hold thousands of documents, you must specify the exact namespace, in our case FAQ, so the agent knows precisely which folder to search. An AI left on its own will invent answers to please the user, but when you lock it into a strict set of instructions and limit its reading material to your own database, you eliminate hallucinations. The model becomes a precise, rule-bound worker. The agent has drafted its response, and now it needs to send it. We add a final Gmail action node at the end of the workflow, and we set its operations strictly to reply to a message. If you just send an email back to the customer's address, it starts a brand new thread. To keep everything in one clean chain, the system requires a matching message ID. Locate the original message ID variable from our first trigger node and drag that ID all the way down into our final Gmail node. With the thread locked in, we take the drafted text produced by the AI agent and map it directly into the message body field. Finally, we open the node options and uncheck the n8n attribution watermark. This removes any automated signature, making the reply appear exactly as if a human typed it out. Generating text is useful, but returning the answer to the customer without human intervention creates a fully independent digital worker. It is time to test the system. We send a fresh email asking about the privacy policy, and we click Execute on the workflow. Here is what the customer sees. Moments after sending their question, a perfectly formatted reply appears right inside the same thread. The text accurately summarizes the data protection rules pulled from the vector database, it uses a friendly tone, and it signs off exactly as instructed. The system works. You can push this architecture further. You could add a node to automatically apply a customer support label in Gmail, or you could build a second logic branch that routes highly complex questions to a human manager in Slack. If you want to continue building and expanding these systems, subscribe to the channel for more advanced workflow engineering tutorials. By handing repetitive triage to a machine, you gain hours of recovered time. A business that masters this automation permanently scales its daily capacity, all without hiring a single extra person.